Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're reviewing another one of these My Coffee drinks, but this one is going to be on the Latte Caramel Macchiato. Right, I'm only going to say that once because it's a hell of a word to keep saying over and over again. So anyways, got this drink out of Home Bargains actually, and I think it cost me like 50p or something like that, which is actually really cheap for these drinks, seeing as you can pay £1.60, £1.80 upwards for the equivalent ones of these in the main supermarket. So really cheap, but you know what? That's Home Bargains for you, and there's literally no other answer to it. It's just Home Bargains that they can sell it so cheap. Anyways, so let's give you guys a 460 of the, now I'm going to call it bottle, carton, cup, can, just to make my life easy for the videos. I'm not sure what you'd actually call this. I mean, it's not a bottle. I guess it's a cup, but a cup with a lid kind of thing. I don't know, but there we go. Anyways, so we have a fairly simple design, but it does look quite nice. Sometimes, and I've said this before, sometimes, oops, almost dropped it. Sometimes I do actually prefer the more simple designs, basic designs, to the more, complicated, busy kind of branded designs, which can look okay, but sometimes there's too much stuff on them, and sometimes to the point, and simple design like this is just what you want. So as you can see, we've got the My Coffee logo, which looks nice. You've got the My Coffee font, which looks like a nice font, 100% Arabica beans, and then a picture of a coffee bean in the middle, nice and simple, to the point. And then the Latte Caramel text, again, it's just got nice, funky looking font, so it just looks really nice, modern, clean, and to the point. The top of the can is this kind of creamish colour, and then at the bottom we've got kind of orangey to represent obviously the caramel flavour, which again is like an orangey kind of colour. And on the back or the other side we've just got the ingredients, as at the front is repeated twice. And then on the top we've got the orange kind of lid, which is a very useful lid to drink out of if you are out and about. And then the actual cover is just it's just the My Coffee logo repeated again. So anyways, taking a close look at the packaging, like I said, 100% Arabica beans, which is great. So again, even though it's cheaper than the branded ones, you're still getting the 100% Arabica, even if it is Arabica, Bica, whatever, 100%, beans, just like the full branded ones are 100%, beans as well. Let's see, so this is the 250 milliliters as well, which is the same size as a normal Red Bull can. Coffee flavoured drink made with whole milk, cream and caramel flavour, and the caffeine content is 35 milligrams per 100 ml, so it's only a few grams higher than say a normal energy drink. But again, people drink one energy drink and you think you're going to die of a heart attack, but people will happily drink 3, 4, 5 of these a day, and there's way more caffeine in these in general than a normal energy drink. So it's a misconception, guys. Apart from that, usual ingredients, whole milk, cream and stuff, blah blah, and then of which sugars 8.4 grams per 100 ml, and the total sugars is 21 grams in total per can. Anyway, so apart from that, it's nice and cold. Just gonna take the lid off there. Again, it's nice orange lid. So these, I said, these are useful if you don't want to buy these and take them out with you at the shop and drink. There's quite a strong lid, so it does protect from all the spillages and stuff, and you can see how much you've got left. Anyways, so you're probably asking, what is a macchiato compared to a different latte? Well, of course, with coffee, there's like so many different types of latte. There's cappuccino, latte, normal latte, and macchiato, whatever it's called, and this and that. So basically what this is compared to a latte, for example, even though it says latte caramel macchiato, it's still a different type. So basically with a macchiato, it's more on the espresso side. So they make the coffee and then the espresso goes in last, so you get more, well, you're supposed to get more of a coffee bold taste at the beginning when you drink it. And this, whereas a latte is completely mixed together, and it's all mixed of like nice foam and meant to be all lots of foam and milk and stuff. So that's basically the main differences. But with iced coffee, it's always different to hot coffee as well, so just bear that in mind. Anyways, so it's nice and cold. Got my Zesty Lime Studios cup, so I'm gonna give it a good shake, because it does say shake well with a exclamation mark. So I'm gonna give it a good shake and then open it into the cup. So of course, I'm going to guess the colour is going to be brown, but most of the coffee drinks should be an R brown anyway. If they're not, then we should be worried. But apart from that, yeah, it should be interesting to see how this tastes. Right, so that's giving it a good shake. So I do have trust in these that they do not explode over me, because so far these bottle things have not exploded over me, whereas the cans always seem to explode because they're so pressurised. So here we go. Yep, nicely done, no explosions. There we go. Right, put that to one side on the bin, which is down there. So anyways, we're going to pour it all in the cup and then have a look. So the colour is, there we go. So it's nice with these because I find you can actually make quite a lot of foam with these just by shaking them up. So you actually do get a nice foam layer on top. So the colour is brown, but definitely on the lighter brown, way lighter than quite a lot of the other coffee drinks. So definitely a lot darker in colour, but this is quite light in comparison. And as I said, we've got that nice layer of foam over the top there as well. Thickness wise, well, like I said, it's not a milkshake, it's not a frappe, it's not appetizers thick, it's not meant to be thick. But, you know, it seems to be sticking just a little bit to the glass, a little bit in pressure with that. It's definitely sticking a little bit, so I'll give it a bit of credit where it's due. But for the most part, yeah, it's nowhere near as thick as an actual thick milkshake, but definitely thicker than some of the other ones. Anyways, let's give it a closer smell and see what it smells of. Just smells kind of sweet, really. Smells a little bit caramelly, to be fair. Can't really smell any of the coffee. Yeah, just smells a bit sweet and just smells a little bit of caramel. Well, nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Certainly just a little bit of thickness to it. It's my initial reaction. Definitely a little bit of thickness to it, which does make sense seeing as it is sticking to the glass a little bit. Quite sweet though, to be honest with you, not much of a coffee taste. And the caramel is there, but it's not that strong. It is, yeah, definitely is quite sweet. A bit more sweet than I was expecting actually for this. So, yeah, like I just said just then, it definitely has got a little bit of thickness to it, which is nice. I think having the added cream in there, I think does help with the overall thickness of the drink. As like I said, some of these cold coffee drinks, you know, don't have cream in them whatsoever, so they're definitely a lot more watery, some of the other ones. But that's got a, you know, fair amount for what it is. So we'll, you know, give a little bit of credit for that. So a little bit of thickness, which is nice. It's nice and smooth, which is always, you know, great and bonus with these cold coffee drinks. So it's nice and smooth. But yeah, the sweetness seems to be quite strong, which I think for this particular flavour, I think doesn't work, because I think because it's so sweet, I think that it's taken away some of the actual caramel flavour of the drink, and the coffee flavour itself seems to be very, very weak as well, which isn't a good thing, because the fact I really cannot taste any actual coffee taste whatsoever is, I think, probably letting down some of the drink, because I think maybe if I had a bit less sugar, I think maybe then the coffee taste would come through a little bit more, and then at the same time the caramel wouldn't be, I guess, because the sugar's even overtaken the caramel, because sometimes the sugar can make, you know, a particular flavour stronger or sweeter, but in this case I think the sugar has just overtaken the rest of the drink's flavours, which is not great. So I think ultimately, I think too much sugar in the drink, but it's not disgusting by any means. It's just okay for what it is. I certainly wouldn't pick it up again, because, you know, there's so many other these flavours and stuff around now, which is, you know, which is the main thing. But I just think, yeah, it definitely could be a little bit less sugar, which then in return will bring up the stronger coffee taste a bit more. But overall, it's fine as it is, but, you know, I wouldn't drink it again. So I think we'll give it, how many zesties should we give it out of 10? I think we'll give it 4. I'll give it 4 just to be almost in the middle, because yeah, it's just okay, but, you know, not the best. So anyways, viewers, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.